Now, in the pursuit of academic excellence, it is pertinent to ensure that all qualifications are gotten through legitimate and appropriate means, because the time will come in the future when the means of acquisition will be called to question. Chairman of the occasion gave the charge during the annual investiture of the Chartered Institutes of Education and Practitioner in collaboration with the Institute of International Peace Builders.
All over the world, we know the significance of education. Even in Nigeria, certain criteria, certain standards are set for you to occupy some positions politically or otherwise. So nobody takes education as something that is not serious. It's a very serious issue. And I want to start by advising our youth who are properly dressed here and who actually form the very basis for this institute, to realize that you have to be careful in achieving what you want to achieve in education. And whatever you achieve, make sure it is correct and legitimate. Because sometimes, someday, you'll be called up to give an account of how you got certain qualification in this country.
The organization is designed to bridge the gap between the current educational system we are running and the children that are left right on the street without getting proper education. We are picking them back to street, from street to back to education, from street back to schools, from street back to knowledge base. We are trying to tell those who have acquired the certificate of education not to lose hope. We want them to start to relearn and retrain them in skill acquisition and the rest of them, so that they can go back to normal life. There's so much poverty in the country, and all the youth mostly are going around with their certificate folded up for 2-3 years looking for job. We want them to be retrained.
Now, while delivering his keynote address, Francis Okumagwa, who is the chairman of the FMG platform, called on the Nigerian youth to be more innovative, as everything they need to succeed is at their fingertips.
Today, I challenge you. If you are here today and you are jobless, if you are here today and you have an idea and you don't have money to start the business, you can start that business today. If you are here today and you are doing any business and you are struggling with that business, you will see how you can increase the value and profitability of that business today. And everything you need to succeed is in Nigeria. Today, we are struggling because education is struggling. The colonial masters educational style produced civil servants, people who can actually teach English, and people who actually just spare through and copy and paste. Today, the education system that we have does not make people think. And people don't actually initiate and create things and change things. And change is the only thing that can bring progress and wealth.
Condemning the prolonged face-off between the Academic Staff Union of Universities and federal government, Ndubisi Menkanakaya, who is the former Commissioner for Agriculture, Anambra State, further emphasized that one of the important aspects of nation building remains education and human capital development.
One of the most important aspects of a nation's development is education. You cannot emphasize more on human development and youth empowerment, which all lies under education. Education is the beam of the growth of any society. A society cannot grow without education. You cannot overemphasize on education. On federal government, Like today in Nigeria, where we have ASU strike, and the government in power is campaigning to continue in power, where there is ASU strike that have lasted over 5 months. It's very, very worrisome for a state like Nigeria, where all federal universities have kept millions of students at home. We are battling with problem of unemployment, we are battling with the problem of insecurity, and lack of education breeds insecurity. People that are not educated will resort to other means.
President of the Chartered Institute of Education Practitioners promised the institute will continue to do all within its capacity to complement the efforts of the government in providing sound education for Nigerians.